Hello friends, KP Trainum here with my first YouTube reseller video. I'm going to do a quick what sold video here from January 1st to the 12th. I've decided this year I'm going to try to do YouTube videos for the reseller community. I went out and bought myself this little crappy microphone that has terrible audio, so I apologize for that. But it is better than the one that's built into my laptop. Hopefully, if I continue to do these videos, I can upgrade my equipment and get some better quality things. But as for now, we're going to do just a primitive screen capture on my garbage microphone, and we're going to talk about some items I sold on eBay that I got from Goodwill, thrift stores, flea market, etc. So here we go. First item, this Logitech Harmony 650 Universal Remote. I picked this up at Goodwill for $2.99, new in the package. Had it listed for a while at a much higher price. The comps told me that I could probably pull 60 bucks. Nobody ever cared. I finally lowered the price to $44.77, and someone sent me an offer of $29.99, so I took it. So $20.99 plus shipping. Next we have the Chantal enamel on steel gourmet pan. This was new in the box, new old stock, still had the receipt inside from 1999. Someone bought it and thought to just leave it in a box for 20 years. I paid $7.99 at Goodwill for this. Took it home, gave it a good washing because it had some weird residue inside from sitting around all those years on the enamel. So I washed it up, I polished it. Disclose that in the description, new other. But yeah, Chantal is a very desirable brand that nobody has seemed to have heard of. But the people that have heard of it love it, and they'll pay good money for it. So I had this listed for $124.77. Had it up for about a week. Someone asked me if I would take 80 bucks. I countered with 95, and they took it. $95 plus shipping. Next item, Radio Shack cassette tape recorder. It was voice activated, tested and working. I paid $2.99 for this. I had the blank cassette sitting around because, you know, like any good reseller, I pick up blank media when it's available and cheap. So I bundled the cassettes, hoping that it would entice some buyers, and it enticed nobody. This sat for probably 7 months without a chirp. Somebody offered me, I had it listed at $36. Somebody offered me 20 bucks. I countered with 25. They declined. So then I just decided I'm done with this. I'll lower the price to $28.44, and it sold. $28.44 plus shipping. Next, we have a Dr. Seuss first edition book club book from 1960. It was in great condition, almost unread. Not the typical books that have crayon and fingerprints all over it. Well, I guess you can't have fingerprints in a book, but grubby hand marks, I guess. And apparently none of my photos want to work now. There we go. Image not available. What is happening? Yeah, it was clean, crisp, no folds, no marks. Like, somebody looked at this book one time, put it on a shelf, and that's where it sat since 1960. I picked this up in a estate sale with a bundle of other items, so it's hard to put a price on it. I probably $1.50. I had 5 or 6 of these Dr. Seuss Book Club first editions. They've all sold. This is my final one. Sold for $25.44 plus shipping, as well as the other ones. All of the other ones sold for asking price. Nobody made any offers. They just bought at full price, and that's what I like. Next, Sharp toner, just a run-of-the-mill ink toner. This is brand new in the box, sealed package. Made sure I opened it up and yanked on it. I didn't want to have someone, you know how that goes with toner. Sometimes people just shove it back in the foil and put it back in the box, and that was not the case. This is brand new. I paid $9.99 at Goodwill and sold for full asking price, $104.44 plus $5 shipping. Next, here we have a Little Souls, Little Dandles doll, Ellie. This was new in the box. there wasn't a lot of comp information on these. I mean, there was some, so I just put it at a price I thought I could get. I had it up for a couple weeks at $46.77. Had some watchers come and go, never an offer. Then finally somebody made me an offer of $35, so I took it. $35 plus shipping, and I probably paid $1.99 for that. $2.99 maybe. No more than $2.99, or I wouldn't have bought it. Next. Next was the vintage Wagnerware Magnolite Roasterette. Some old cast aluminum from the 30s and 40s. Paid $9.99. It was pretty filthy when I grabbed it, but I knew I could polish it up nicely, so brought it home, gave it a good scrub down, put some steel polish on it. I had like 15 watchers at one point on this, and everyone just kept offering $60. I guess in the South, these pots are great for gumbo. Everyone wants to use them for gumbo. So multiple $60 offers. I had it listed at 80 something. Finally brought the price down to $69.44, figuring for sure somebody would just snap it up. Still nothing. Got another $60 offer, so I just said screw it, and I took it. $60 plus shipping. Next is this Handy Manny doll, tested and working. He talks, he pushes a little belt buckle, and he says Handy Manny type phrases. He's supposed to have a toolbox with him. I didn't have the toolbox, but that did not deter the buyer. They still paid $34.77 plus shipping. Handy Manny stuff, it sells. I mean, I've sold every piece I've ever listed, but it seems like it's taking longer and longer now. They used to sell pretty quickly. And this one, he's been sitting around since probably August. But he sold. So, hooray for Handy Manny. Next. I had these Lean & Tree Christmas cards. Each one of those packages has 20 cards for a total of 80 cards. I had 4 lots of this exact one. The first 2 I sold before Christmas for $58 plus shipping. Then after Christmas I lowered the price. This first one, the buyer asked if I would do $40 shipped. I said, that's fine. Just make an offer and deduct your shipping and make that your offer, because I didn't want to do an invoice or take the shipping charges off or anything. So that's what he did. He deducted his shipping, made an offer of $30.10 plus shipping, and I took it. Here we have this vintage milk glass bar globe. Goes on a chalkware lamp. I've sold the chalkware lamps with the globe for upwards of $100 before. This was attached to a crappy lamp. I threw the lamp away because the lamp was worth nothing, but I was going to hang on to the globe, hoping I'd find another chalkware lamp at some point. But out of fear of this globe getting broken before I could find a lamp to put it on, I just decided to sell the globe as is. I had it up for $29.44. Had some damage in the paint, something scraped out on that R. Someone made me an offer of $15, so I took it. $15 plus shipping. Next. This is the last of the lots I had of those Christmas cards. This one there was no offer. The buyer paid $42.44 plus shipping. So I'm done with those. These cost me nothing. I got a whole box of them for free last year, which I made a pretty tidy sum. I made about $250 on Christmas cards that I got for free this season. So I have another box of them for next Christmas that I just got, but I'll probably hold off until end of summer to list those so I can get top dollar for them. But yeah, for free, that's some great profit. Next is this Sony Discman DE350. Nothing special. They were slipping at Goodwill that day. It was in a Case Logic bag that they priced at $2.99. I open it up. They had like 8 or 9 CDs in it, plus the Discman and the Sony headphones. This lasted about 2 days before it sold. Full price, $39.44 plus shipping. Longaberger Woven Traditions soup and sandwich combo. I had 4 of these. I picked up all the pieces individually at Goodwill for about $15 for all of them. I sold 2 sets early on in the year for $50 a piece. The third one I sold somewhere in the $40 range, and then this one Somebody made me an offer of $25. I took it plus shipping so I could be done with these. I was tired of looking at that listing. But still, great money. Like well over $140 on a $15 purchase, so that was good money. Next is this Brother QL570 label printer. This was new in the box. I got this at Goodwill for $14.99. Everything was still factory sealed inside. I grabbed it out of excitement because I thought it was going to be a shipping label printer, but it's not. It's too small. They can make like return address label sizes, but not shipping. So yeah, $14.99. I had it listed for $143.44, and within about 6 days, I got an offer of $120 plus shipping, so I took it. And last, we have these NECA Toys Year Without a Santa Claus mugs. If you're in the reselling group on Facebook, you saw me post about these. I couldn't believe what they sold for. I picked these up for 79 cents a piece. I was going to keep them for myself, and then I comped them, and once I started looking at the comps and doing the math and figuring out that this heat miser was pretty rare, I went ahead and decided I didn't need to have these in my life. Somebody else did, and they needed them so badly that they gave me $127.44 plus shipping, and that's with damage. This mug had damage on it. It had some chips, and they still paid that much and already left positive feedback. So even with the damage and that price, they were happy to have these mugs. And I'm happy to have their $127. So yeah, that's what I sold in the last 12 days. Hopefully more videos to come. I'm going to upgrade the equipment here and get this YouTube channel rolling. For now, it's Cape Trainum, and I'll talk to you guys later.